has been my thing. Y'all, beer has been my thing.
Ryan, I'm a classy burper. Don't you have a classier burper on there?
It's quiet burping with the beer. Come on.
There you go.
Gross. Tomorrow for Try Tuesday, Roula and Sam will drink beer and show you how to burp classy.
Yeah.
Remember when you tried to shotgun that non-alcoholic beer?
I couldn't even do it.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that was
I
gross.
wet my nose.
That was embarrassing. She lost
So
all
I
street
told you
cred.
I was on that
something.
Michelob Ultra kick. I had like one left in the garage fridge.
Oh, gosh.
And so the other day, I
That's skunk.
was like, no, it's only been like 3 weeks since I bought
Okay,
it.
okay.
It was only a box of 8. It's taking me 3 weeks to drink them.
Yeah, you can do that.
And so I go to the garage fridge to get something. I go, oh, there's a Michelob Ultra in here. Okay, I'll bring it into the house. And because my kids don't really see me drink a lot, when I walked in with this beer, you would think that I have a problem and they need to call someone. Because both of the kids were like,
Mommy.
You need help.
what is that? And I was like, oh, it's just
You're like Uncle
beer.
Eric.
And they're like, why are you drinking that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I just felt like it's the last one. I felt like drinking it. Mama. Like,
Oh my God.
I got beer
funny.
shamed.
Bad.
I was like, well, this
When's the last time
wait.
Eric had a beer in the first place? When was the last time? Because you switched to bourbon a long time ago.
That's a good question. Maybe Astros game.
Oh, it's always good to have beer. At a
Or maybe
Yeah.
maybe I can't remember.
Why does
I'd-
beer taste better at a ball game?
It always does.
Why
does.
is that?
I love beer, but
I feel like
It
you get drunker
just
too.
reminds me
I need a lot of
of
beer.
summertime. Granddad giving me my first sip of
like
beer.
with barbecue, it's good with barbecue.
But Michelob Ultra is like near beer.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I like it, Kevin, because I'm not a big drinker. So Michelob Ultra is as much as I can handle.
You've just filled up
It's
your
like
tummy with 16
Bubbles?
ounces. Yeah, of
A little bit of bubbles.
nothing.
In
That's
college,
good.
we
Because you're not
called
even
it,
getting nothing out of it.
And I'm very weak sauce, so
Nicopeptate.
I feel good.
You still feel nice.
It's all good. The Michelob Ultras at the rodeo, I think, are the big fat cans.
Oh, yeah.
Those giant cans.
The problem with those is you got to drink
They're
them
like-
fast or they get
Are they
warm.
called?
Yeah.
Yeah, pounders.
I don't know.
Do you remember,
Pounders.
Eric, do you remember Mickey's Big Mouth?
Oh yeah, Mickey's Big Mouth is terrible.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Gosh.
Looks like a grenade.
Well, they're not going to have. I mean,
And it had
maybe
a big
they'll have
mouth.
Michelob
Yeah.
Ultra beer, Wild West Brew
I
Fest
think
because it
they'll
is a
have
good beer, but
more-
they're not going to have like that. They're going to
No,
have.
No, it's gonna be classy beer.
craft beers,
Craft beer.
like
Think how many craft
specialty
beers since we
beers.
started this show 21 years ago.
What?
All the
There's
craft
so-
beer.
It used to just be like
Yeah.
St. Arnold's
It's
was all we
huge.
had.
Yeah, that's all we have.
There's so many breweries. I actually met
Hold up, try
the
to
main
hold
guy of Wild West Brew Fest, and we went and they did like a whole tour of different breweries in
It's nuts
Houston,
how it's
and
exploded.
it was incredible.
But
I was like, oh
That's
my
also
not
very
be-
hard
It's
like
word
my
to say
candy lane.
fast. Breweries.
Breweries.
Yeah, it would not be
Breweries.
possible for you to sample all 600.
Absolutely not.
Even
I'm not
if it's
planning
just
on
a
it.
sip.
I'm not planning on it.
Plus, I don't like all flavors of beer. There's some strange stuff out there, like sour.
I worked too hard to like the taste of beer. That I
Right?
want. I don't want like the apple flavored
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't like
The ciders.
I don't like
I
do like
fruit
ciders.
flavored beers.
Okay, speaking of beer and drinking and fun places like
Yeah.
the rodeo, let me give you a tip on that.
Yeah, because you
If you're going to
got
get...
some rodeo tips that we're gonna put on.
on social media. When I was out there, it's on KRBE. It's up right now, Irvin. It's up right now. Go to KRBE's Instagram and you'll see my tips and tricks. Here's another one I want to add. If you're going to buy a giant alcoholic beverage, first find out where's the bathroom. Because you will have to pee, and then you'll be like, I can't make it fast if the line's real long. So make sure you're at least closer to it or somewhere where there's maybe not going to be a line.
Are you talking about on the grounds or inside NRG?
Either anywhere. I mean, NRG is
That's
easy to
easy.
find
They're
it.
all over the
but when
place.
you're in the carnival, that's a variable. Where is
Well,
the,
there's
where
a
are the
whole
porta
there's
potties
a
at the carnival?
whole line of porta potties right
Yeah.
next to where you get on the buses.
There's
So
nothing
how
worse.
far is that from where you bought your beer?
That could be a bit of a schlep.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's various ones placed throughout the carnival, but you do have to go looking for them. But I will tell you that there is a big old line.
I just hate those
of-
lines when everyone's looking at you and you're in there and you're like, if you're not in there for less,
Yeah,
less than
man,
a
this one
minute,
over here.
You know they just had to take the poop of shame.
you're like walking
Oh
out.
my god!
Why has to be shameful?
If you're in there
Yes.
for that long,
Another-
nobody wants to go number 2 in those
Because
things.
you're on that plastic thing, like this is not how my life is supposed
No.
to be.
Well, another tip and trick is not that.
I'm not supposed to be on this
I'm
thing.
gonna-
I didn't plan my night this way.
I'm going
I
to shout
did
out to
not.
Kevin and change the subject. Kevin is a big fan of riding the Metro Rail to events because it's easy to park somewhere else and just shuttle on in.
You park downtown at
Yeah.
one of the stops
Right.
for
so
free.
Metro Rail is very easy to get to the rodeo because then you just jump on the Metro Rail and get back to your car versus having to be stuck in the gridlock of the yellow lot, traffic, and all that stuff. So if you can do the Metro Rail, I highly recommend that.
It's better organized now. There's special lines for it depending on which way you're going.
And also, I didn't see a lot of cashless places, but just make sure your credit card is on point because just like the Nutcracker Market, a lot of these vendors in NRG Center, they're not all from here. If you want to buy
true.
something, your card might get
How's
flagged.
cell phone
Like, hey,
service
why are you in Minnesota and all of a sudden you're in Arkansas?
at the show? How's the cell phone service?
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't lose
Pretty
any
solid?
service when I was out there last week. I'm going today, so let's see how it works today. I'm going like 4 times this week. It's
Sometimes
gonna be
inside
crazy
NRG,
busy.
Oh
it's
my
not
gosh,
so great, the
Roula.
cell phone.
But it's because you
Go
got
4
Bless
times.
your heart.
50,000 people like the
All trying to be on their phones.
Texans game, and sometimes it's hard. Everyone's
hard.
checking their
Bless
phones.
your heart. Oh, I'm wearing my Dolly shirt. Look at my Dolly shirt. What does it say?
Doesn't even look like Dolly.
What would Dolly do?
That's correct. My Dolly shirt.
WWW. Oh, wait, hold on. I have too many W's.
I was going to save it for my
DD.
calf scramble night, but
What
I'm wearing it
would
today.
2 D's.
Dolly do.
Or double
Thank
D's.
you. Double D.
WW double D.
Wait,
I would. WW. Stop it. I
She's
can't.
more like a double J now.
Yeah.
I think she is.
She's getting
Hello.
bigger and bigger on top.
when did
God
those
bless
alphabets
her.
change? Because my whole life growing up, I heard of A's, B's, C's, and then double D's. Were there.
Well,
The
D was the
implants
biggest,
were not
and
a
then it-
thing when you were
But
a little kid.
It's not even
But a lot
implants.
of
Like the
women just-
J's and
Yeah.
the H's are natural usually.
Yeah.
First time I heard about those cups,
Were they
it was
always
when I
around,
was-
or we just never heard about them?
I don't think they were as easy to find, and I think women
There's no way
who
it
were
was easy to
very
find that.
large-breasted had a lot of serious problems trying to find something that fits them. And
Probably
then I-
making their own.
yeah,
Like attaching
prob-
2 of them together.
something.
I
Wait, how do you make your own bra?
I don't know,
people
but I'm
figure it
assuming they
out.
probably were.
Necessity brings invention,
Yep.
right? And then was it 2007 or 8? There was a boutique in the Galleria too called Intimacy Boutique, and they were the first boutique I'd ever heard of that had bras all the way up to HIJK. Went
A
to
K cup?
A K
Oh
cup.
my.
Not
Oh,
coffee.
you're wearing a curd.
K cup. And there also was a place called Top Shelf, I think. I don't know if Top Shelf is still
How
on.
cute.
Yeah,
I love
Top
his names.
Shelf.
Top
That
Shelf.
is a really good.
And they
yeah.
had big bras too.
Well, they're
but-
classy. They're not going to call them like boulder holders.
over the shoulder,
No.
boulder holder.
Oh my
If you ever
goodness.
saw the movie Beaches, what's her name?
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler, I said L. Bette Midler's character, Cece, does a musical about the man who invented the brassiere. The man's name was Otto Titzling, but the man named Brassiere actually stole the idea. So the
stole from
song
him.
is, do you call it Otto? Or
Oh,
do you call
really?
it, do you call it a this sling or do you call it a brassiere?
That's funny. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's a true story.
I'm not saying that word.
That's his last name.
That's his name.
It's his last name. That's
I
really
didn't,
bad.
I didn't hit
Yes.
the dump button on that one.
No,
so.
it's his
That's
last
his
name.
name.
A lot of times you don't hit the dump
Is
button.
that
We
why
think
they
we
call
did.
it
We did.
that?
We think we did and we did.
I don't even think Sam
You
knows
gotta
where it
give,
is.
no, sometimes you got to give me a heads up. I'm like, oh, you can't say that word? My
Red
bad.
flag,
It's,
guys.
Yeah.
it's in
Pronounce
the
it
movie
right.
Beaches. I don't know if it's a true story,
What
but
was
that
the
was
word?
in a fictional
in Joe
musical.
Pesci movies I can't say on the
What was
air.
the word that Sam, when she first started, she said something?
I
Oh,
did.
she said
I
something,
said
didn't
that.
know it.
No, I said
Was
the
it that
word
word?
that she
Yeah,
just
she said that one.
Oh,
What-
yeah.
In what form, though? Like what?
I remember it because it was we were
Because there's certain
decoding
words
my
you can't say.
DMs. It was weird DMs that I was getting from listeners because I just started your guys' show, and I didn't realize you couldn't say that word.
Did it rhyme with middies?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, right. You said that word. That
And
was
I didn't
hilarious.
realize you couldn't say that, and then we stopped that segment.
Yes, we did.
Like we
Yes,
never,
had to
we
jump
never
out of
came
that
back
segment.
after that, and I
No,
was
that
like,
was it. You lost your segment.
oh man.
And just
You're like,
to-
Sam, you should know what words you can't say. I was like, guys, I'm so new. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I've never been on the radio before.
Yeah, like, how did I get here? I don't know.
And just to
should
give
bring that
myself
back.
the information.
Oh,
to
no,
clear
do
up-
not DM me, please.
No. Just to give myself the information, that is a totally fictional musical, and there is no Mr. Brazier because the
Oh,
bra
my
was created
Lanza.
by Sigmund Lindauer from Stuttgart, Germany. And it was produced in 1912, patented in 1913. Then 100
Took that
years.
long?
And in 1914, Mary Phelps Jacobs received a patent for the garment that she invented while prepping to go to a dance that was now
What'd they
then
bind
formed
each
into a
other
bra.
with during
They
the,
would
uh,
use handkerchiefs.
During the Bridgerton days?
Oh, they didn't have anything then. No underwear, no bras, none of that stuff.
They just had those
that was
corsets.
1800s.
Like a bustier
You
or
think about it.
corset?
Yeah, the corset
yeah,
would kind of push you
yeah.
up and all that chaos.
By the way,
God,
speaking of that
I was
time
born in the right
period, I
generation.
tried watching that Napoleon. I gave it 1 hour. I turned
Not
it
feeling
off.
Oh, it was that bad.
And then I watched
Is
it.
that on Netflix?
I had the worst luck of watching crap yesterday. Then I watched this comedy
What was it
Air
called?
quotes.
called Bottoms that Ahmad
Oh.
just loved. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
that movie was
It's so funny,
terrible.
but it's
First of all,
so
the
Gen
teenagers
Z.
that wrote it, it's the one from The Bear. She was on SNL.
Yeah. Iowa Debris.
She looks like she's 35. She's playing a high schooler.
Like a high school student?
I think I tried to watch it and I thought it was
It's
stupid.
not
so
funny. There's no.
funny.
I'm like,
There's an Ahmad pick.
what'd you say? Well, this is what the generation.
It's like Gen Z, like awkward humor. Yeah.
Ryan, you got to try and watch it.
No, wait.
What did I
You're not
watch on-
selling
You
it for
love
me.
awkward.
It
You
is
love
so
The Office.
bad.
That's all awkward.
I know, but that's different. It's funny awkward.
35 minutes in, I
I don't
text
find
Ahmad,
like
is there-
Matt Rife. He is so overrated. I mean, yes, he's got
Well,
a handle
nobody
on the
thinks Matt
vernacular.
Rife is funny.
He's not funny.
Yeah, nobody.
Matt
does.
Rife is in what, though?
he's a
That's not
stand-up.
funny.
He's just a good
Oh,
stand-up.
just in general stand-up. Okay, I don't know if you're
Yeah,
talking
but-
about a show.
I forget if I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
And you
it
said
out.
35 minutes in, you texted him.
You didn't
why?
like Marshawn Lynch? He was funny.
He was the
in
only
it.
good thing.
Yeah.
Basically, they start a fight club. These two lesbians start a fight club so they can hit on chicks.
Yeah, so they could get girls in their school. I know it's
It
like
sounds funny.
weird
Oh,
logic.
like recruit girls not to fight them, just to date them.
Yeah,
But they want
do
to fight and wrestle. They,
And
they
then
end up
yeah.
fighting.
ensues.
And then they end up like they want to help save the boys, the football players. It's the worst piece of crap I've ever seen. It's so bad.
I'll take a hard pass
Brian,
on
you gotta
that.
watch it just because it's so bad. Watch it.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's one
Watch
of
it
those
for
so
me.
bad it's
All
good.
right.